Okay, so this is my 100th time of posting on Instagram, and I want you guys to pick up something very important from what I'm about to say. So it was January 2023, and I was looking for a way of putting myself out there, and I haven't started making any money from video editing, literally. So one day I was sitting down, I was listening to this Fela song, and this inspiration came up making a cinematic commercial film for Predator. But I needed some funds, which I didn't have at the point in time because I haven't been making any money from video editing. My sister sent me about, I think, 30k or so at that point in time, which the money was for me to be able to sustain myself. I'm like, why don't I put it into this film? It's a 50-50 thing, but I was thinking, what if it works out and all that? So yeah, I called up some guys, and the day before the shoot, I went to the supermarket we were supposed to use for the shoot, talked to the person in charge, and she told me, okay, fine, we could come the next day, as far as I write a letter to them, and they accepted it. So I wrote the letter that same day, and the woman told me, okay, fine, she gave us an appointment to be able to come the next day. The next day, we started the shoot around 8 a.m., all the way to 1 p.m. So once it was around 2 to 3, we went to Brent to get the shots. So when we got to Brent, the woman told us that our manager wants to see me. So we went to see the manager, and the man told us that he's so sorry that unfortunately we can't have the shoot on that particular day because we didn't get the letters out earlier. And we were so disappointed, and I was so sad because we wasted lots of money and effort shooting throughout the whole day. We were already going back to school looking for something, for a way to improvise. And the woman called us back, and she told us that, okay, why don't you go to Tasbeef? And we went to Tasbeef, but when we got to Tasbeef, we were looking for a way of taking these shots without them knowing we were taking these shots because it's not proper. So when we got there, I formed up some ideas as the director that I was, and we were able to shoot the shots successfully. We finished shooting around 5 or 6 p.m. in the evening. Now this is where the tricky part comes in. I didn't have a phone to shoot, so obviously I was, borrowing here and there. The girl's phone we were using to shoot, I couldn't collect it on that particular day because I didn't have the space to. So I was looking to collect it like a month later or so. I made trailers and released them out and published them out, and this was already going a little bit viral. People loved it. It was just for me to edit the new film. After a month later, I talked to the girl. Unfortunately, she told me that she deleted all the files, over 200 takes. So fast forward to December 2024, I got to know my crew members that I have now through Exbodan, and one of my crew members, which was ATM, told me, why don't you retake the shots? Later on, he told me Glow had given him some package and he wants me to just form up an idea so we could shoot this commercial, short film or something like that. I'm like, okay, cool, let's give it another try. So fortunately, we were able to take the shots. It was a night shoot from around 11 to 2 p.m. and it was successful. We had some challenges, but we were able to do it regardless. And releasing the film, it came out beautifully. And from that film came some jobs. And from those jobs came another job. And from that, we were able to shoot the latest film we just dropped, Hurricane. And the engagement and comments on that for me was so encouraging, and it was so beautiful that it's even pushing me to do more. What am I trying to say here? I'm not trying to motivate you guys because I'm not a motivational speaker, but what I'm trying to say is that some crazy things have to happen to you for some good things to have to happen. You need to take those experiences from those things and put it into the good things. So it's more or less like that's the way life is. Everything is not going to be bed of roses and all that. I don't know, it's just my own take. So anything you want to derive from that. But what do I know?